Hey guys, how's it going? Good morning, happy Monday. Let me set up this room real quick and then we can get started. I'm running a little late today. Let me just get everything set up real quick. Lost track of time. Let's see. Today is May 3rd, new month. Set up right here. While that's getting set up, I'm gonna get you guys a Zoom link in the premium. All right, Zoom link is sent out. Get you guys this set up too. All right, cool. Everyone's making their way in. All right, everything looks good to go. Let's get this link sent out to you guys as well. And we got about 3 minutes until this this candle right here closes. So once this candle closes, we'll see if we're going to take this for a buy or take this for a sell off that breakout entry. Just a reminder, if you guys are brand new here and you guys aren't familiar with what we're doing here, just watch and then you'll see. If you want to go back and watch the old live sessions from the past 2 weeks, you'll see what we're applying here. If you guys know what we're doing, then obviously you guys already know the process, right? So we got about 3 minutes left on this candle. Yeah, a little under 3 minutes. Just a reminder, the Fed is speaking today, so we're probably going to get as many trades as we can within the first couple hours, and then we're probably going to get off a little early today because we don't want to get caught in any of that erratic movement. So let me just look at US 30 real quick. All right, looking at it right now. Let's see what's going on over here. Hey, morning, Peter. Morning, Paul. Morning, Steven. Morning, everybody. So we got over here. All right. So it looks like our bias right now is going to be for a buy. Reason for that, the 10-minute is trending up right here. It looks like a buy, obviously. If you guys took the 10-minute entry that I went over yesterday during the live session, it hit full TP right here, right? So right here on the 10-minute, it looks like a buy. Right here on the 3-minute, it looks like a buy. And back on the 1 minute over here, it also looks like a buy. So we're going to have to wait to see how the first candle opens, the 6:30 candle, which is going to be the next 2 minutes. And then once we have that confirmation, we'll decide, which direction of the trade to take as we kick off this entry here. So let's see. Yeah, we got 2 minutes left. We got 30 seconds left on this candle. If the candle following it is bullish, then we're going to take it for a buy. If it's bearish, then we might wait a bit and then decide if we want to take it for a sell. But we're going to go ahead and wait for that first, for that confirmation. Once we get that, then we can decide which direction we're going to be taking it. We got about 20 seconds left on this candle. Let's see where this is going. All right. We got 5 seconds left on this candle. Hey, morning, David. Morning, John. All right, so it's coming down right here. We got about 50 seconds left on this candle. We'll see where it ends up closing. Everything else still shows for a bullish bias. So I'm for the most part looking for a buy here. Just gotta wait for this candle to close and see where the entry point will be. Yeah, it's starting to move a little crazy right now. So if anything, I might hold off on making the entry, even if we do get a bullish bias here. If we get a sell signal there, I'm probably just going to hold off, maybe not even take the opening trade. But we'll see. We'll see where it goes from here. We still have a bullish bias here. We got about 15 seconds left on this candle. 10 seconds. Let's see where it goes. 8 seconds, 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. All right, so it's going to be a buy right here. I'm not going to take it yet. I'm going to hold off. Just a reminder, we're waiting first. We're not entering this trade yet, guys. So just hold off first. We got to wait for that confirmation for it to push up. I'm probably going to wait for the first green candle before I enter this trade. So if it rejects off this point, this is basically what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a possible rejection off this point and a bullish candle. If I get a rejection and a bullish candle, then I'll probably hop in for a buy. Right now, it just doesn't look like a good buy. Reason why we're not entering this right now is because there's different confluences, right? The 10-minute shows a buy here. The 3-minute shows a buy here, but the 1 minute is bouncing back and forth. So I want to see a rejection off these pivots here, and I want to see it followed by a green bullish signal. I mean, a green bullish candle. If I see that, then I'll possibly enter for a buy. I still have a bullish bias here right now, just not off this candle. So we'll see where it closes. If it closes below, then we're probably going to sit it out. And we're just going to wait for it to play out. Just keep in mind today's Monday, so the market is fully opening today, and that's what's causing this ton of volatility in the market. So let's see. Yeah, we'll see what this plays out right here. If this closes out as a bullish candle, then I might hop into it for a late entry. But who knows? You know, we'll wait and see where it plays out. So we got about 40 seconds left on this candle. We'll see how this closes. If it closes as a strong bullish candle, then maybe we'll hop into it. If not, then we'll probably just follow it for a buy. But I probably won't be taking it on my own account. Now I got to be a little more careful on Mondays, on Sunday, Monday, and Fridays, because those days are usually the tricky days. Yeah, if it closes as a red candle, I'm probably not even going to enter anything at all anymore. I'm just probably going to wait for the actual scalps to play out. Let's see. So this would be the entry here, technically. I don't think I'm going to take it, guys. I'll follow it. I might enter it late for a later entry, but this would technically be the entry right here for this breakout strategy. You know, you guys can take it if you want, follow it if you want. I think if I'm still going to enter it, I think I'm going to enter it for a smaller position, and I'm just going to write it up. So I've entered it for a small position. Remember, guys, take this at your own risk. This is a risky trade here. I did take it right here. I think I only took it for a one lot. I'm going to wait for it to see if it goes up to 250 pips right there. And I'm going to mark it up right here for the 500. So I'm just manually entering and exiting these trades. No TP, no stop loss. I'm just going to mark it up for visualization there to follow it. So if you guys want to take it, this would have been the entry right here for the breakout strategy. If you guys have been following me for the past couple of weeks now, we've been applying this off the market open. So there we go. We reached it up there. I'm in profit a couple $1,000. I'm going to watch it. If I don't feel comfortable with it, if it comes back down to this line over here, I'm just going to exit manually. But I'll keep riding it to the full TP if possible. So I'm in profit about 3,000 right now. Still watching it. I got in late, so I'm not in for the full TP. Still in profit 2,000 right now. All right, just watching as it goes up. Still holding on to it. All right, profit almost 3,000 right now. Still holding. It looks like it's losing its steam, but it's still pushing. There we go. Profit 3,000 now. All right, let it get to full TP. I might close it once it gets up there. All right, still holding it. Still holding. I'll let you know when I close out. If it comes back below this candle right here, and I'm gonna close out. If it closes back below, if it drops below this low right here, I'm just gonna close out because I'm already in profit 3,000. I'm looking to just possibly close it out. I actually took a normal lot size. I meant to take a 1 lot, but I ended up taking a 10 lot. So I took my normal lot size here, which is fine. Still holding it. If it comes below that low of this current candle, then I'm gonna close it out in profit. All right, we got about. Still holding it right now. It's getting tricky right here. I'm gonna close out in profit. I made about 2,000 off that trade. So if you guys want to hold on to it, feel free. But I did close out of mine. So I'm already out of this trade. Let me show you guys my profit for the day. All right, so for that trade right there, I took it. I thought I took a one lot. I ended up taking a normal lot because I just typed it in too quick. I typed in 1.00. I actually typed in 10.00. So right here, this is a trade from this morning. That one trade that we were just looking at right now, this trade right here, I locked in 2,135. So not bad for a quick little scalp. We were only in that trade for a few minutes. It's probably gonna push up to full TP, but I closed out already. I'll show you guys a a screenshot of that profit right now. So it's just risky right now. You know, it's a bit of a risky time to be trading it right now. So I'm not really messing with it. You know, if it pulled it, I would, even if I didn't pull out right here, I would have pulled out if it came down here. So I'm glad I pulled out up here. I locked in quite a bit more profit that way. So let me just show you real quick. I keep trying to take smaller lot sizes, but I always end up taking the normal lot size, which is all right because it did hit TP right there. So let me show you guys a screenshot of my profits. If you guys want to send over your profits, feel free. But it is going to be risky today. The Fed is speaking today, so keep that in mind. Nice, Stephen. Look, it's locked in some profit too. Locked in some nice profit off that KT 30 breakout entry. It's 250. Still pushing up to full TP if you guys are still in it. Let's see. Morning, Goldie. Goldie said 3 hours of sleep. Might stay on the market today. Yeah, bro. If you can't focus 100%, I would just stay out of the market. So yeah, it looks good right there. All right. So let me just get this over real quick. Yeah, there's news coming up soon, David. That's why I pulled out. I don't want to mess with it. But here's my profit today. So if you guys are wondering, this is how much I made today. 5.3 to the date. That's pretty much what I locked in today. So kicking off this week, pretty nice. Not bad at all. Right there, it looks like Cheryl locked in about 3,954. Nice work, Cheryl. A lot of you guys locked in some profit here. So just looking at the trades from last night, it looks like David locked in some nice profit. Tam over here locked in a couple $100 right there. Steven over here locked in, or Essence over here, she took the buy as well. She locked in $13 off that trade, total of $21. So it doesn't matter if you have a big account, small account, you can still make profit with us here. Steven locked in about 1,086. So nice work, Steven, off that right there. And then Cheryl as well, 3,000 for the day. What else did you guys lock in over here? You guys locked in some profits on this side too, right? Nice. Fidel locked in 4,072. So nice work, Fidel. He was scalping out during London session. So he said caught previous move to the upside, ready for New York session. Nice. So nice work off that, Fidel. If you guys have any other profits you guys want to share with me, go ahead and send them over. Yeah, Josh saw some news today. So there's some news coming up soon in about a few minutes. So I would pull out of this and profit if you guys are still in the trade, or you guys can hold on to it. Just keep in mind the risk, right? There's news coming up in about 20 minutes. So it could be to your advantage or against your advantage. So you go over here locked in 2,118. So a lot of you guys locked in a lot of profit with this morning. Angela locked in 152. So all of these profits are all from this morning. Josh locked in 470. Nice work, Josh. Angela locked in a couple more profits right there. Yeah, she said being careful this morning. It's smart, because the market is going to be moving pretty erratic this morning. So Sisuk right there, nice profit. Who else? Tariq over here locked in about $40. So it doesn't matter if you have a big account, small account, right? Profit's profit right there. So nice work off of that, Tariq. Joey over here locked in about 61 bucks off his full TP off it right there. If you guys held on to it, obviously I didn't hold on to it because today is a risky day, but if you guys held on to it, full TP right there. Patricia over here, Patricia said, got a little greedy on that last trade. So she made she made a small loss initially, but then I guess she got in too early, right? She got in a little too early. She pulled out, she recovered those losses and locked in a total of 1,422 off that trade that I just called for you guys right here, right? So this goes to show, like I showed you guys how I analyzed this live. I took it live, showed you guys how it worked live, and there's a profit by everybody over here live, right? So nice profit right there. Baby Mo over here locked in about 53 bucks. It goes to show you don't need a real big account to trade these. You can trade with a smaller account as well. Steven over here locked in 23 bucks. Nice work, bro. So yeah, a lot of you guys locked in some pretty solid profit over here. With all of these here. Yeah, it looks like you guys did pretty good. So nice work amongst everybody here. If you guys want to send over more profits, go ahead. But yeah, everything right here looks pretty good. Yeah, there's news coming up in about 8 minutes, guys. So I'm probably going to hold off on some new trades until then. Nice. Deswell over here locked in 1,447. Nice work, Deswell. The Forex pilot does it again. Definitely hit as well. Nice work. So you're good with that right there. All right, so everyone locked in some solid profit this morning. Looks like everyone is pretty heavy in the profit. So that's pretty good, guys. Congrats to everybody here. I'll just give you guys an update with this one right here. Since we did take this trade, I'll give you guys an update so we can follow it. $30. Nice. All right, guys. So we're going to start looking for some scalps now. Obviously, right now, our bias is going to be a bullish bias. We're looking for some buys now. Let's see what Steven get over here. Nice. Steven locked in another 203. Nice work, Steven. So yeah, everyone made some pretty nice profit this morning already to kick off the week. A lot of people made profit yesterday as well with me during the live session. So looks good for the most part. Thanks, guys, for mentioning the news. So we will watch out for that. That's the main reason why I didn't take any trades this morning for Forex, because the news. So we got news coming up right now, 7 o'clock. Once this passes, then we'll start looking for some trades. See if there's any possible entries here off the Forex pairs. I don't think there was any from last night. Market was kind of slow anyways. Market just opened, so there's not really that many entries here for the see, this is when I was thinking about taking. Good thing we didn't take that trade, because there is heavy news today. Yeah, nothing here. So if you guys have any questions, you guys can see these markups that I marked up yesterday, right? Good thing I didn't take any of these trades because the market was barely opening up. There's an entry right here as well. I didn't take this either. But I'm going to wait for the market to stabilize a bit, wait for the news to pass. Once that happens, we can start looking for some possible entries here off the Forex watch list. So if you guys have any questions, go ahead and put them in the chat. I can probably look at stuff right now because I don't think we're really going to be taking any trades until the news is passed. Yeah, good. Look at all these trades here, Steve. So all the trades pretty much reversed. That's why I didn't call any trades last night. I just marked them up to see how they play out. Good thing I didn't call anything because everything ended up reversing during London session. I think today is a UK bank holiday as well, right? So a lot of people were mentioning that. A lot of people were mentioning that yesterday. I don't see it on the calendar though. So let me just update this a little bit right here. Yeah, I don't see anything on the calendar. So I don't know if it's like a holiday that's only specific to you guys, but I don't see anything here for the UK holiday. I might be missing it. But I don't see anything on my end. So let's go back to US 30 real quick. Still pushing up right here. Oh, gotcha. Okay, so Goldie said, yeah, it's a bank holiday here in the UK. So I guess that's why volatility might have been a little off during London session last night. But yeah, so if you guys have questions, go ahead and put them in the chat now. If I don't have any questions, then there's nothing I can answer, right? So if you guys want me to look at something, you know, if you guys just say look at Forex pairs, I mean, you guys have to give me an actual pair to look at because I have a lot of pairs to look at here. So there's nothing for me to look at specifically, but if you guys want me to analyze something, you know, just put the pair down and I can take a look. So Gal over here locked in about 1,020. Nice. Everyone here locked in a lot of profit this morning. Yester over here locked in 26 bucks. Nice, guys. Heading over here, lock in 1,488. So it looks like everyone this morning is probably up like nearly, if you have a FTMO account, a lot of these people here are up at least 1,000. Sisuk on his other account up 1,600. So everyone's up a couple thousand this morning. Charol over here up 155. So if you guys have a smaller account, you're probably up a couple $100. If you have a bigger account, you're probably up a couple $1,000. So I'll take a look at GA right now for Gallo. The main question we have right now. Let me just scroll up real quick, see if I'm missing anything else over here. Hey, morning, Gactive. Morning, Dwayne. Morning, everybody. Morning, Emio. Nice, first time here. Congrats on making your way here. Hey, Nelson wants me to take a look at gold. All right, so first I'm gonna look at GA for Gallo, and then I'll take a look at gold for Nelson. So let's go to GA real quick. I'm just gonna look at pairs until 7. There's not really any point for us to take any trades right now. Let me just go to US 30 real quick to make sure there's no entries here. Yeah, there's no entries here. So let me just set up my alerts real quick as well so that we can follow it. But we're going to wait for the news to pass before we enter some new trades here because the manufacturing news is going to affect US 30, or it probably should, you know, obviously. So let's take a look at that real quick. Let me look at GA for Gallo. So I got GA pulled up over here. I'm going to take everything off the chart. So here is a naked chart for you guys. First thing we do is we identify market structure. In order to identify market structure, we turn on the K2SR indicator and we identify the zones. So with these zones right here, we just draw rectangles over them. So we got a zone up there. And the reason why we do this is to identify where to trade and where not to trade. So you know where to focus and you know where's the noise at. Because obviously you don't want to focus on the noise. So we got that there. That there. That down there. And then lastly, this down here. All right, I'm going to turn off the K2SRs. With that said, we have market structure drawn, right? You guys can see here that we have market structure drawn. Basically, market structure started from up here on May 31st and it dropped down to here, right? So if you wanted to chop this up, you could, you know, you can add like a vertical line from like right here to like right here, right? And with that said, you can focus within this area and you can see that if you delete this zone right here and this zone right here, this is pretty much market structure from April 5th up until April 13th, right? This whole area right here, this is market structure. So put this back on. That's pretty much what we're looking at, right? From that time period. Focusing on current market structure right here, I'll draw a line from right here. And this is where it's going to be important, right? From this point right here, this is when price broke into this market structure on April 21st up until today, which is March 3rd right here. So looking at this over here, if I deleted this zone right here, you can see that price pretty much bounced from this area right here. It broke into it, bounced down here, rejected off this zone, bounced up here, rejected off this zone. And now it's just bouncing back and forth within this area right here, right? With that said, this is going to be current market structure. And this is what's going to be important because right here, what you're looking for is you're waiting for price to either break above here or break below here to create new market structure, right? Once it breaks below these areas, below or above these areas, it's going to create new market structure. So with that said, if price breaks above here, what do you think is going to happen from this point? It's going to push up higher. If price breaks below here, what do you think is going to happen from this point? Price is going to break below and continue dropping from here, right? So that's pretty much what we're looking at here. Once we have this all set up here, we're going to look at the bias. So in order to look at the bias here, we're going to turn on the K2 momentum indicator. Right here, we have a bullish bias, right? So we're looking for a buy here. As you guys can see, basically, when price broke structure right here and we had a sell signal, this would be an entry using the K2SR strategy, right? So if you guys are familiar, this is the strategy we use for all the Forex trades. This is the K2SR zone strategy. on the 4-hour time frame. First, confirm a break and close past K2SR zone. 2, confirm direction of momentum using K2 momentum indicator. And then after that, enter on the open of the following candle. So using the strategy right here, as you can see, when price broke and closed past the structure right here, we had a sell signal. This would qualify as an entry using the strategy, right? Because we have a break and close. We have, sorry guys, it's loading right now. Weather here in Southern California sucks, so looks like internet connection is kind of off a bit today, so it's loading a little slower. But anyways, looking at this here, we have a break and close past structure. We have the direction momentum, it's a sell. We enter on the open of the falling candle, which would be right here, right? So with that said, we'd ride it to the next zone down here for about 120 pips. We let this run. And then from that point, full TP right there for 120 pips, right? That's the entry that we're looking for right now. We're looking for the same thing over here, right? So from this point here, we're just waiting for price because we have a bullish signal right here. What we're waiting for is for price to break and close past the next structure right here. If price breaks and close past the structure right here, then we could take it for a buy, right? We could ride it to the next zone right there. So that's my bias right now, Gallo. Obviously I'm waiting for it to break and close above here so I can do the same move that I did here, right here. Vice versa, if price ends up coming back down over here with the sell signal. So say if price comes back down right here for the sell signal, then I would take this for a sell. This right here was on Friday, so I wouldn't have taken this trade even though there's an entry right here because we don't hold trades over the weekend, right? If you're trading with FTMO, it's not even possible. So that's why we don't trade over the weekend. So like right here, I wouldn't have taken this trade even though this was a prime sell entry because this is what happened, a straight reversal, right? You don't want to trade towards the end of the week. So what I'm looking for here, Gallo, is I'm either looking for price to close above here for a buy, or I'm looking for it to close below here with another sell signal for a sell. But right now, obviously, our bias is going to be for a buy right now. So that's what we're looking for here for GA. Looking at another confluence here, we'll pull up the BXY, which is the pound index, and we'll pair with the AXY, which is the Aussie index. So looking at this right here, it looks pretty bullish to me, right? So if this is bullish right here and this is bullish, then it's probably just going to go sideways. See how they're both green right now? If they're both green and they're both pushing up, we're probably just going to see GA go sideways for a bit. It's probably not going to move at all. In order for it to go up, we need the BXY to go up and we need this AXY to go down. So that's how we're going to have this move upwards. Vice versa, if this ends up coming down and this ends up going up, then in that case, we'll expect GA to go down, right? So those are the two confluences right there that I'm using right now. They're both bullish. So if they're both bullish, we're just going to see GA go sideways. So I'd probably wait for that confirmation before you enter this trade, Gallo, for GA. So that's it for GA right there. Let me go back to US 30 real quick, see if anything's changed. Not much. It's still bullish. It's still bullish. We're still looking for that entry. Basically right here on the 10-minute, there's no entries available. That's why we're looking on the shorter time frames. Let me just delete this and let me see if there's any new zones in this area so that we have something to look out for this 10-minute scalp in case it does come up. So if you guys are familiar with the K2 snipe strategy, if you guys sat in on the session yesterday, if you guys have been following me for the past couple of years now, this is our snipe strategy. Oh, this is on the 15th, sorry. The wrong time frame. I forgot I was analyzing it for someone yesterday on the 15th. So here on the 10-minute, if you guys are familiar with the snipe strategy, we did hit full TP yesterday. If you guys sat in on my session yesterday on Sunday, again, right here, there's another entry. So if we rewinded back to this area right here, here are the requirements for the strategy here. We confirm a wick rejection off the K2 pivot right here. This green candle is rejecting off this pivot right here, right? So we have requirement number 1, rejection off the pivot. Requirement number 2, we want a rejection off the K2SR zone. It's rejecting off this zone right here. So that's going to be requirements 1 and 2. The third requirement, you want to make sure that the pivot's not touching the body of the candle right here. It's not touching the body. So that's the first 3 requirements. The last requirement, you just want to confirm the direction of momentum. Right here, we have a buy signal. So with that said, you can enter a long position right here for about 500 pips. It's a 500 pip move on the 10-minute. And having that set up right there, if you let this run, There you go to full TP. So that would have been an entry right there off the 10-minute. And we're going to be looking for the next one here. So there's nothing off this here. When there's no entry on the 10-minute, we go down to the 3-minute. As you can see right here, we have another entry right here as well. So looking at the first requirement, we confirm a valid K2 momentum signal, right? It's a valid buy signal right here. For 2A, we confirm the signal is breaking and closing past pivots 3 and 4. It's not breaking past it, so we skip 2A. We move down to 2B. We confirm the signal is above for a buy. It's above it. So with that said, we would have entered a long position right here. We would shoot for 25 pips, 50 pips stop loss. It's a negative risk to reward because of the strategy is short term and it's very quick. So looking at that there, if you took this trade here, full TP right there off the 3-minute. With that said, there's no entry here off the 3-minute, right? So with no entry on the 3-minute, it already hit full TP. We go down to the 1-minute over here. And at this point, we're looking for a retracement. We want to sell signal in this direction, and then we catch it for a buy here. That's why we're focused on the 1-minute right now, because there's just no entries on the 10-minute. There's no entries on the 3-minute. So that's what we're focused on here. The 1-minute is the same strategy as the 3-minute one. It's just on a shorter time frame, smaller TP, smaller stop loss. So we'll keep watching for this here. There's obviously no entries. We have news coming up in about 3 minutes. We'll see how that affects the market, and then we'll react to the news once that plays out. So for you guys that are brand new here, I just went over the strategies that we're applying here off US 30. If you want to go back and rewatch it, just go ahead and rewind the replay after the session is done. We're done with GA right here as well. Next question was gold for Nilton. So let me pull up gold real quick. So here's gold right here. Looks like it's playing out exactly like I was mentioning, right? If you guys remembered my markup. So if you guys sat in on my session last week, we've been marking this up all week, right? Who remembers my session from last week? I mentioned that price was rejecting off this point right here, right? I said it was a quadruple rejection, right? If you guys remember, go back and watch all of my replays from last week. I've been analyzing this all week, and I said this was going to happen right here, right? We had a rejection from here, first rejection, second rejection, third rejection. And then on Friday, I was like, we're probably going to see a big bullish move when market reopens. And what happened? Big bullish move, right? And you guys remember that I was using the DXY as my tracer over here for the confluence. So looking at the DXY over here, the dollar is weak, right? It's dropping just like I said it was going to this week. So if you guys remember what we looked at last week, you guys could have caught this move right here. Because I did mention that I was going to shoot up. That's exactly what happened here. I know a lot of you guys were trying to look for a sell. I told you guys a sell is probably not going to happen until it came below here. Remember, we were waiting for it to close below here. It never closed below there. So what happened? The opposite. It shot up. So Nilton, looking at this trade right here, if you ended up taking this trade, there was another entry that was available right here. So looking at this right here. So if you guys are using the same strategy that I was just showing you guys, the K2SR strategy. So K2SR zone strategy, same thing again, confirm a break and close past K2SR zone to confirm, we got a signal on, US 30 confirm direction of momentum using K2 momentum indicator. And then lastly, enter on the open of the following candle. So looking at this right here, I'll just rewind it to right here. So looking at this previous green candle right here, right? Look at the requirements again. Same exact requirements that I keep referring to you guys. Confirm a break and close past the K2SR zone right here. We have this green candle. It breaks and closes past it because its previous candle was below it, right? So looking at this red candle right here, it was below this zone right here. So this green candle broke and closed past it, right? That's requirement number 1. Requirement number 2, we confirm the direction momentum using the K2 momentum indicator. Right here's a buy signal. So we're looking for a buy. With that said, we enter on the open of the following candle, ride it to the next zone over here for about, 240 pips. So having that set up right there, you would have let it run. And there you go, full TP just hit. If you guys took that gold. So if you guys want to learn the strategy, a lot of you guys already know the strategy, but if you guys are brand new here and you guys want to learn this, have access to these indicators right here, just go on the website, k2trades.com, click on K2 strategy course right here to unlock it. And then you'll have access to the indicators and the strategies. If you guys don't want to, learn these strategies, it's completely fine. You guys can still sit in on these live sessions. But if you guys want to take the opportunity and take these trades on your own, you guys know where to find it. So that's pretty much it for this right here. Nilton, the buy that we've been analyzing from, we've been analyzing this buy for a long time because there was actually another buy that was over here. and that hit full TP on April 21st, right? There was a lot of entries here that were available. So that one was available right there. There was also one that was right here when it broke and closed past the structure. So with it breaking, closing past the structure, that would have been the first entry. Another one right there. There's nothing here because it didn't break and close past the structure. So these are pretty much the only entries. This one right here, the first entry open, this one right here, and then again, this one right here, because it actually broke and closed past the structure. These other ones didn't break and close. They just rejected off them. So depending on how you were applying the strategy, you could have taken some trades off that too, but this is pretty much the entry off of off this specific setup right here. Because, we follow our strategies to the T. We don't take any shortcuts here. We wait for that confirmation, because once you wait for the confirmation, that gives you an almost guaranteed hit. That's why our win rate here is very high. So looking at this over here, so let me just pull up. I'll add you guys to the list now. So I do have a lot of questions here. It is passing 7, so we might have to look for some scalps, but I'm going to add you guys to the list here. So Vadim wants me to take a look at US. Vadim said Euro USD. Mohammed's asking, can you use a sniper strategy on this 3-minute for gold? I haven't used it myself, Mohammed, but other people have been using it. So yeah, I guess you can use it. You'd probably want to ask in the group to see who uses it, but I mean, there's a lot of people here who do use it on the 3-minute. So Vadim wants Euro USD. Emio wants me to take a look at GBP USD. So I have you guys on the list. I'm not going to look at them right now. I'm going to look at US 30 first, because we're going to look for some scalps. I want to have some free time. We'll come back and look at that for you guys. So big spike down right here. This is why we don't take trades around news, right? Because huge spike down. Yeah, big spike both ways. So with these big spikes right here, we'll probably just hold off and wait for the next entry. So yeah, it's fine. Now that US 30 is kind of spiking around right now because of the news. The news was just released right now 2 minutes ago. It's the manufacturing PMI. Yeah, so it was actually negative. So previous was 60.7. They were expecting it to be higher. It was actually a lot lower. So that's why it dropped right now. So I'll let the market stabilize a little bit for US 30 before we hop back into another trade. And I guess I can look at the trade. So the first thing right now, I'll look at your USD for you, Vadim. So yeah, I'll let US 30 kind of smoothen its way out a little bit before we hop into something new. Because it's, we want to make sure that price is going directional before we enter something. Obviously, this is due to the news right here. We don't know if this is going to cause a reversal or if it's going to swing back up. I mean, it might come back down, test the pivot right here, and then shoot back up, right? That could happen, or who knows? It could maybe reverse from here. Yeah, Peter said IG 73% for US 30. Nice. Thanks for reminding me, Peter. I keep forgetting to look at the sentiment now because we're so focused on these scalps. So this is good. With this many people short right here, we're probably going to see a US 30 go upward. So I see it rejecting off this pivot right here, either this pivot or one of these pivots over here. Once it rejects off these pivots, I probably see it recovering back up because it still looks like it has a bullish bias for the day. So other than that, let me take a look at EU real quick for Vadim real quick. Let's see. For USD. Here's your USD. I'll delete everything off the chart, show you guys how I analyze everything from scratch. So I'm gonna zoom out from this point. First, I'm going to identify market structure. So we got market structure down here, there, there. It looks pretty solid for the most part. All right. So I've got market structure drawn up right here. I'm gonna turn that off. Looking at current price right here, I'm probably gonna mark it up from this over here. All right. So this is previous market structure on this end over here. And this is now current market structure right here. So looking at this point right here, I'm gonna turn on the momentum indicator. We do have a buy signal right here. It is invalid, but it's still indicating a momentum swing upwards. So what I'm looking for right here, Vadim, is I'm looking for price to swing above here and close. If it closes above here, then you could possibly take a buy from here and write it up to there for about 25 pips. From there, I'd close out in profit, and then I would wait for it to close above here to re-enter for a buy. So once it closes above here, then you can enter another buy and then write it up further, right? Because when that happens right here, this is going to be new market structure, right? So when price breaks and closes past here, this is new market structure, and then we can expect it to shoot up to this structure up here. Once it breaks above here, we can expect it to shoot up even higher. But you want to wait for it to actually close above, because if you don't wait for it, price can easily bounce off this area and come right back down, right? There's two different things that can happen here. So you want to wait for that confirmation and make sure that you enter when it's actually ready to be entered. So that's my analysis for Euro USD right there. I'll take a look at the indexes right here. So I'll pull up the EXY, which is the Euro index, and then the DXY right here. In order for this to push up, you need the euro to be stronger than the dollar, right? Because if you guys are familiar with how price moves, when price is going up, that means that the first currency is stronger than the second currency, right? So you guys understand that, right? When price is going up, that means that the first currency is stronger than the second currency. When price is going down, that means that the second currency is stronger than the first currency. So in order for it to go up here, you want the euro to be stronger than the dollar. Looking at the indexes right here, the euro is pushing up and the dollar is pushing down. So with that said, that's going to go with our confluence right here for this to push up even higher. So just keep that in mind. But those are the two confluences right there. We're looking for a possible entry here. With that said, we're looking at this confluence here to confirm our bias. Our bias is proper here because the dollar is weak and the euro is strong temporarily for right now. We need to wait for that confirmation before we can enter this trade. But you guys understand what we're looking for here. So that's it for Euro USD. Let's go back to US 30 real quick. It did exactly what I thought, right? Rejected off the pivot and it's pushing right back up. So there's a possible entry here on the 1 minute. If you guys want to take it, it's going to close right there. All right. So if you guys want to enter this trade right here, let's see. It's going to be right here for this entry. Just keep in mind, this is an at your risk trade, guys. I don't think I'm going to take this myself. If it comes back up, I'll enter it. I'm not in the trade yet, but if it comes back up, I'll probably enter a manual buy. So I'm just following it right here. I'm not in the trade yet. As it swings up, then I'll enter a buy. And then just keep in mind that once it hits, TP right here, you got to exit right away. Keep your finger on the close button to close out of this ASAP as it swings back up, because it is a risky time to trade right now, just like I mentioned, because of the news. But I do see it correcting back up like we thought it would, right? So we'll be following that right there. Possible entry again right here off the 3 minute as well. So we'll keep watching it. We'll see where it moves. But yeah, it did reject off it perfectly like we thought it would right here off the 10 minute. So you guys can watch it. But like I mentioned, I would probably be a little careful right now because it's, the news is really heavy right now, especially for today with the Fed speaking a little later. I didn't realize there was news at 7 o'clock, the PMI news, and it was negative. So it's going to affect US 30. So just keep in mind, this trade, it hasn't activated yet. And I'm not in the trade yet. I'm waiting for it to swing back up. As it swings back up, then I'll enter a buy. Right now it's still pending. So we'll be watching for it. And it'll be a quick move up. I'm sure if it does swing back up to entry point right there, it's going to shoot straight to TP. There's not going to be very much delay, because I see the momentum building right here. It's trying to swing back up. Obviously, you see the strong rejection here off the 10 minute. That strong rejection off the 10 minute right there is going to, the 1 minute's going to follow it. So there we go. It swings back up right here. Still watching it. We'll see how this candle closes. If it closes as a strong bullish, I might enter for an earlier entry, but we're just waiting for it right now. Yeah, no problem, Vadim. Glad I could help for EU. But yeah, I'm still watching this right here. Waiting to possibly enter. Yeah, if anything, might swing back to the 3 minute. if this provides for better entry. But we'll see. If this swings below, if it swings like way down here, then we're just going to stop looking at, we're going to look for another entry. But we'll see where it goes from here. Yeah, it still hasn't filled yet, guys. Pending buy. Like I was mentioning, if it swings up, it's going to swing up hard. It's probably going to go straight to TP. So you guys got to keep an eye on it if you guys are looking to enter the trade, because I'm going to manually enter it. So I'm watching it to see when it swings up. When it swings up, I'm just going to enter a buy, like a market order for a buy, and I'm just going to hop right in really quick. So we'll see where this goes. I think it's still a buy right now. I think this is still bouncing around this area. Yeah, but like I mentioned, if it closes below, we're not going to watch it anymore. We're just going to wait for the next entry over here. So looking at it here, it's still coming down. It might come down for a second retest of this zone right here. I mean, of the pivot, then it'll swing right back up. So still pending right here. Still holding on to it, or I'm not holding on to it, but I'm waiting for it to swing up, because it can reject off this point too. Like it did right here. You can see it rejected off the pivots here and it shot up pretty strong. We'll see if it rejects off this point here too. Might be the case, because it still has a bullish bias. If you guys are looking over here, it's still bullish bias, come down for a retest, but overall it's still bullish, right? The 10 minutes bullish, 3 minute is bullish. It's just having some pullback right here because of the news event that happened about 12 minutes ago. So still watching it, looking to see where it goes. I think the breaking point for this would be somewhere down here. If it ends up closing below here, then it might be shifting to a downtrend. Not there actually, maybe somewhere around. This would be the swing. So if price swings below here, then we might be switching to a downtrend, because I'm just trying to line it up with the 10 minute over here. It's still rejecting off the pivot. So we might just see another shoot up from this point. If it doesn't, then we might be shifting for a sell. So just keep that in mind as we wait for this confirmation here. 1 minute's kind of hard to look at right now because it's obviously this is a short-term move. And our main focus here should probably be the 10 minute to see where it closes from here. We still have 6 minutes though, so it's got a lot of time until it confirms the direction. So there we go with the wick. It's rejecting off the pivot like we thought it would. And we'll see where it goes from here. So still have a bullish bias here for US 30 on the 10 minute, still a bullish bias here on the 3 minute as well. If we get a buy signal here, maybe we'll follow up on the 3 minute. But the 1 minute might just provide a new one. So if we get another buy signal here, which we are going to get one right there, it looks like it's going to swing back up. So this might be another entry for the next one right here. Just checking my stuff over here real quick. All right. So we're still waiting for this right here to play out. Let's see. Damn, you guys did pretty good today. So yeah, looking at this over here, looks like Patricia over here locking 2,000 today. So nice work, Patricia. Nice profit off that. Camo over here, he locked in. Yeah, he said done for the day, locked in 1,000 for 10-day wins. Nice. So congrats, bro. Camo, you're back at it. So you look good right there. Sisuk over here locking 4,916. Nice work, bro. Damn, yeah, so nice profit amongst everybody over here. Everyone did pretty good. So nice profit amongst everyone over here. 4,916 off of that. Sisuk, Camo over here, he made it back into profit. I think you're gonna get a free retry for that, right? If you're just gonna wait for it to replay. Cheryl over here locked in 5,248. So you guys are doing amazing this morning. Pretty good work right there amongst you guys. So looking at this over here, this trade is still pending right now for a buy. Hasn't filled yet. Or if there's another buy signal right here, this is probably gonna be a better entry point. So we'll keep watching for it right here. We got about 3 seconds left here. Yeah, so no signal yet. We'll see where it moves from this point. See, perfect rejection off the pivot, like I was mentioning earlier. We still have 3 minutes left on this candle, though. We need it to close off it. If it closes with a nice rejection off it, or even a bullish candle bouncing off it, then that's going to be even a better sign for recovery here for the US 30, because this drop right here happened due to the news. But it looks like price is starting to taper off. You can see it drop right here slightly when the news happened, and then now it's just going sideways right here as it prepares for the swing back up, right? So we'll see where it goes. But right now we're not really entering anything. We're just waiting for that confirmation for it to provide for this late entry here, possibly on the 1 minute, or a possible new entry if we get another buy signal here. So still watching for it over here, and we'll follow through with it. So let me see if there's anything else over here. Nice. Yeah, looking at everyone's profits here, you guys did pretty good this morning. So just looking at everyone's profits this morning, everyone's doing amazing. If you guys have more profits you guys want to send over to me, you guys can see right here. Let me just scroll down. The timestamp right here says today. So Shell locked in 5,000 for the day. Sisuk locked in about nearly 5,000, 4,916. Camel locked in a couple $1,000 right there. Patricia locked in 2,000 right there. Charlotte locked in a couple $100 right there, and so on, right? Everyone is doing pretty good this morning. So if you guys have more profits you guys want to send over to me, go ahead and send them over. And then you guys can have them posted on the daily session later today. All right, cool. Let's see. Just checking out the chat real quick, see if I'm missing anything here. The US 30 looks like it's just moving flat now. It's not really moving at all. You guys can see now it's just in some consolidation. We need to wait for some directional movement before we can hop back into any trades. But we're just waiting for that confirmation. Yeah. Oh boy. Also, yeah, Powell is talking today at 11 o'clock. So we're trying to get in as many scalps as we can from now until maybe 8 o'clock. So we're probably going to try to push for some more scalps for the next hour or so. If we don't get any more scalps or anything good from now until then we'll probably just hold off, because Powell is speaking at 11 today, my time, which is, yeah, it's in about 11, so 8, 9, 10, 11. So in about 4 hours, he's talking. Market's probably going to start either consolidating or moving erratic before then. So probably around 8 o'clock, we're probably going to stop looking at new entries, and I can probably look at some questions for you guys. So let me just mark it up right here, 8 o'clock. So right here, we might stop looking for trades. We need to see how the market's moving. If it's moving directional, like up and down, then yeah, we'll keep looking for trades. But if it's just going sideways, like from now until, I don't know, 8 or 9, then, you know, we're probably gonna hold off, because Powell's gonna be speaking right here at 11. Or let me check the time actually. Yeah, 11:20. So Powell's going to be speaking over here at 11:20, and it's just not really worth the risk. As you get closer to the time that he's talking, that's when the market starts to move like very regular. So let me see. I can't move that far ahead. 11:20 right here. All right, so I got it marked up over here just in case. Looks like we got a pending buy right here on the 1 minute. But yeah, we'll be waiting for it. All right, so we got a pending buy right here. We got about 50 seconds left on this candle. We also have a signal here on the 3 minute as well. Nice. So I'll follow this 3 minute. If this closes a buy right here, possible entry off this. It doesn't look like it's kind of slowing down a little bit. It had that nice little bullish push. Now it looks like it's kind of pulling back. We'll see where it closes. It has 20 seconds left on this candle. And this is fine, because if this closes as a bullish candle, it's going to be a confluence for the 1 minute. which is perfectly fine. That's exactly what we want. No, doesn't look like it's going to close there. So no entry here off the 3-minute. Yeah, nothing there. Looks like it's just consolidating now. It's pretty much just going sideways as it was earlier. So we just got to wait for this confirmation here. If it just keeps going sideways, obviously there's going to be no entries, but we'll just have to wait and see where price ends up going. The news only happened about 20 minutes ago, so it still has some time to recover. If you guys are familiar with the news that we just looked at earlier, it was a PMI news. It was negative, so that's why it dropped slightly, but we could possibly see it recover back up. So here's a new 10-minute candle right here. You can see it's rejecting off this pivot pretty strongly, right? We just need that bullish push to follow this rejection for it to shoot up. But it's still bullish on the 10-minute. It's bullish on the 3-minute as well. And we're looking for this to swing back up for a late entry off this green candle right here. So other than that, let's see. Well, I was asking if we can go over gold on the small time frames. If we have time, we'll look at it later. Laws right now, we're looking for some scalps. We're not going to be looking at it right now, but I'll add you to the list here. We still have a couple things to look at. We have GU to look at for EMEO, and then for Laws, he wants me to take a look at gold scalping. So we'll take a look when we have time. Right now, we just don't have time because we're focused on US 30. But yeah, if we do have some time, then yeah, we'll take a look. So looks like everything is coming back up like we thought it would right here. It's starting to reject off this point as it swings up. We do have this pending buy right here off of US 30 on the 1-minute. We'll see if it closes right there. But this is going to be a risky trade. Even if it closes right here, guys, you guys can see from this point right now that US 30 is just consolidating, right? It's just going sideways. So if I just mark this up from this area right here, ever since the news happened, it's just, it's pretty much just consolidating right here from this area and this area down here. Not really too much going on, right? So it's just consolidating and ranging sideways. There's not really much to trade from. The range right here is not even that wide. The range from this area is only about, on average, maybe 200, 300 pips. So we're looking for the bullish move up, but obviously we're waiting for that to happen, right? It hasn't happened yet. Once it happens, then we can possibly look for some trades here. But at this current time, it just looks like it's going sideways, which is not beneficial to us. 10-minute right here, it's playing out like we thought. It's projecting off the pivot and swinging up. We just want a strong bullish candle to confirm the push up, that it's correcting back up, because this move right here happened after the news. We're just waiting for it to swing back up. Once it swings back up, we could possibly look for some buys. So here's a buy here off the 3-minute. Possible entry off this. We got about, this candle just closed, so, or just opened. So we have about 2 minutes left on here still. Here's a candle on the 1-minute. Possible entry off that. We got 30 seconds left on this candle over here. Let's see this real quick. All right, I gotta send this link out to the rest of the groups real quick too. I forgot I didn't send it out to the social media, but we have about 20 seconds left on this candle right here. If it ends up closing, you guys can take it. The market is kind of moving a little iffy right now. 9 seconds left on this candle. 4 seconds. Doesn't look like it's going to close with the, yeah, obviously it didn't close with the signal there. So no entry off that yet. All right, we got another pending buy right here. So we'll see where this goes. I'm just posting the links up to the social media right now. I forgot I didn't send this out yet. Nilton, if you want access to the indicators and the strategies, just go on the website, k2trades.com right here. Click on K2 strategy course, and that's where you'll get access to the indicators and strategies. Let me finish posting up this link real quick. All right, we got about 14 seconds left on this candle right here. If it closes, it'll provide for a buy entry for US 30 on the 1 minute. I don't think there's one here on the 3 minute yet. So we got about a few seconds left on this right here. All right, so shit, this thing moved up quick. So it already hit TP, guys, if you guys were looking to enter this trade here. And then there's another one here. The other one over here is now filled, the one that was above. So if you guys caught that trade right there, it literally went straight to TP off the 1 minute right there. And then there's another entry right here as well. So the one that we marked up earlier, I'm currently in position now. I'm in a position now. I actually entered a double position, so I can enter both of these. Or no, actually, I just entered one. It's just this one over here. So this one over here just hit TP if you caught that one. The other one right now is this one over here that that we set up like a couple minutes ago. So as you guys can see right here, US 30 is moving kind of crazy. It's kind of going back and forth a lot. Once this one hits, I'm just going to pull out of both. There just isn't, I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable like holding on to these trades right now because how the market is moving right now. 3 minute over here, it's still pending. No signal off that. Possible entry off that right there. But looking at these over here, there's two entries that are running off, or there's the first one already hit TP. So I'll just give you guys an update for whoever caught this one here. I missed it because I was looking at other stuff. This is why we got to focus on this here. So that one right there hit TP. The other one is now currently running, this one right here. So I'll just give you guys an update right here. So if you guys have the indicators, you guys are obviously doing this yourself and you guys have access to it. Just looking at the group over here, it looks like a lot of you guys did take it already. So it looks like a lot of you guys here did take the trades here, especially Cheryl. So Cheryl, she's taking pretty much like all the buys right here as they come up. So she's doing pretty good on her account. Looking for this one over here. This one's still currently running, I guess. The old one over there. Yeah, this market's moving kind of crazy today, guys. I would be careful if you guys are deciding to trade today because of how the market is just bouncing back and forth, right? It's not really moving smooth at all. Even here on the 3 minute, you guys can see that it's now ranging within this area over here. So we got a 3 minute range going on. We got a 10-minute range over here as well, or not really, it's building up. Looks like it is building up, but it's rejecting off the pivot like we thought earlier. So still doing pretty good for the most part over here. Just watching this over here to see how it moves. Yeah, looks like there's a ton of back and forth movement over here off of US 30. So it's at 7:30 right now. You know, I'll see where it goes, or just continues to move for the next 30 minutes. If it's still bouncing around like crazy, like how it's been, then, you know, it'd probably be best to just sit out the market for the most part today. You know, for you guys who did catch that 1 minute scalp earlier, nice work off of that. Because I did see some pretty good profit here for that one right there. Yeah, just looking at this morning's profit, a lot of you guys did pretty good this morning. So that's why it's better to have the indicators. If you guys have the indicators, you guys can take these trades on your own, right? Like Cheryl over here, she locked, what did she take? She took S&P 500, US 30. I think she took UK 100 as well. So she took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about over 10 trades. I'm sure this isn't all the trades she took, but she took over 10 trades and they pretty much all hit TP. So if you guys have the indicators and you guys are following through with the strategies on your own, you guys have better opportunity with catching these trades here. So looking at US 30, it's shooting back up just like we thought, right? I was mentioning that we were waiting for the rejection off this point. We wanted it to be followed by a strong bullish candle. And then when it happens, then it's going to confirm the move. So Rain over here, he locked in about 90 bucks. Nice work, Rain. So as you guys can see, people are locking in these trades here. Rain, he took GJ, US 30 to US 30 trades, a total of 100 bucks today. Slava over here, Slava said, gold, eat me. a little bit, but recover the targets and he hit. So he's up about 5K off US 30 today. So nice work, Slava. It looks like he has 2 accounts. So one account here, he locked in 1,934 total for the day. And then his other account over here, he added some more off this bullish candle that we were looking for. He locked in 2,486 total. So nice. And he said he's adding more as we speak. So yeah, this one looks like it's hitting full TP right there. So it's about to hit full TP right there at that 1 minute scalp we were just looking at. So I'm probably gonna close out of these in profit as it swings up a little further. As you can see, the market is moving. It's back and forth today. It's not really moving that smoothly. So just keep that in mind. If you guys are in profit, I would probably close out in profit if you guys can, as it swings up right there. So there we go. I close out of mine. If you guys want to hold on to it, feel free. I just don't feel comfortable with the market right now. So I'm currently out of this position already. I got out close to full TP right there. I locked in a couple $100, nothing crazy. I locked in here. I'll just send you guys my profits here. Or I'll show you my screen. So these are the trades from this morning. I didn't make as much as I normally do, but today is a risky day to trade. I'm just glad that I didn't suffer any losses today, right? That's the main key. Main key is not to lose, guys. If you guys can maximize your wins and like basically eliminate your losses if possible, that's the main key here. Full TP off that right there. So I know we're Steven. That's even one of those horns. I haven't trained you guys with horns all week so far, right? Even though we've been winning. There's a horn, Steven. So another full TP off that right there. So I'll go ahead and give you guys the update in the group for that other trade right there. Another one right there. All right, so it looks good right there for the most part. I made some like choppy profits today. I'll send you guys my profits real quick. And I'm just going to cut it off for today because I didn't take trades yesterday. So that's why I'm just cutting off the trades from this morning because I don't want to mix up the profits from yesterday and today. I just want to show you what we took this morning during this live session, right? So I didn't really make all that much today. I just made a decent amount. So I'll send you guys a screenshot of today's profits. All right, so right here, there's my profits for today, right? You guys saw the opening signal that we took. We took that buy in the morning, the opening entry right here. I stacked them, made some profit off that. Here's the entry off that. I got like I put my TP a little too close. That's why I got a small profit off. I only made 590. And then off this other one over here, I entered it as it already pushed up. So I entered both of them and I made profit off both of these scalps right here. The first one right here, and then this one right here as well. So 2 scalps right there for a win, the opening candle right there. So you guys can see, obviously every trade that I call here on the live, I actually take them on my own account. And that's pretty much how we take these over here. So nice work off this, guys. Give you guys an update right here. Nice, doing pretty good, guys. Everyone's killing it. Everyone's doing really, really good. So Charlotte over here, he took that trade as well. He locked in 331 for the day. So we took 2 scalps with us this morning, 182 off the first one, 159 off the other one. So great work, Charlotte. You see this over here. Yeah. Nice work, guys. So if you guys are messaging me like some like random questions right now, I'm not going to get to you guys yet. So I do see your message right here, Thomas. I'm not going to get to you yet. I'm trading right now. So you could wait for me to respond, or you can ask in the group if you have a specific question, but I'm not going to respond to like any random questions right now. We're still trading. So our focus right now is on trading. Nice, Milton. Yeah, Milton said, how can I share my profit? Milton, just take a screenshot of your MT4 and then you can send it over in the group if you want. So just send it over to any of these groups over here, the public groups or the premium. It doesn't matter if you're in the premium or not. You can just send, or you can just message me directly too. If you want to message me, I'm at Shawn _ or no, I'm at K² _ trades. So if you guys want to message me on Telegram, just send me your profits. My Telegram is at K2_trades. That's my Telegram right there. So if you want to message me, you can send it to me, Milton, or you can send your profits to the group as well. So depending on where you want to send it, you can send it to any of the groups, and then I'll save it with the rest of everyone else here. So nice profit amongst everybody today. It looks like we had no losses today. I'm doing pretty good so far. Kick off the trading week. Yeah, so the total for me today, I'm like I mentioned, it's not like what I'm used to because I'm usually making a lot more profit, but I'm not really complaining because it is profit. And I'm waiting for this to, I'm waiting for the market to smoothen out before I really hop into like some bigger positions. So for today, this is what I'm up right now. Nothing too crazy. It's pretty much the same as everyone else, right? Like looking at everyone else's profits here, Slava's up 2,000. Cheryl's up 5,000. She's up a little more than me. And same with Sisuk. He's up around the same amount, or he's up more than me, actually. I'm up 4,000. He's up nearly 5,000. So everyone here is doing pretty good so far. For this morning, nice. Sisuk said he locked in another 743. Nice work, bro. So yeah, there's an entry there off the 1 minute, the 3 minute over here. Oh, this one hit too. So if you guys took the 3 minute, all right. Yeah, if you guys took the 3 minute entry that I marked up over here, this one hit as well. So I'll give you guys another update in the group over here real quick to show you guys this one. So all of them hit. If you guys took the 3 minute entry, this hit full TP. If you took the 1 minute entry with me, that hit full TP. If you took the, there's no entries here off the 10 minute, but it did exactly what I mentioned, right? So I was telling you guys, we were waiting for the rejection off this point and then waiting for it to bounce off with a strong bullish candle. It did, and it shot all the way up like we thought it would. So let me just give you guys another update over here real quick. Wow, you guys are killing it, guys. Tam over here locking 600 off that account right there. Full trades over here. You did pretty good, Tam. Everyone here is doing really good this morning. On Sisuk's other account, he took a bunch of scalps right there, locked in 2,834. So nice work, Sisuk. Give you guys another update over here. Damn, you guys are doing crazy. Let me pull up the whatever profits you guys got over there again. So we got another one right there. That's the 3 minute. Yeah, so this is why it's important that you guys have the indicators and you guys have the strategies, because if you guys have the indicators and strategies yourself, you guys don't have to depend on me calling trades, right? Everyone here is taking their own trades, just looking at the trades themselves. Yeah, Cheryl over here on her smaller account, she made about 1,000 off that one. So she's off a lot. I mean, she's up a lot. She made about 5,000 off her main account. Then she made another 1,000 off this one. Everyone's doing really, really good this morning. Just saw your message, Peter, in the chat. So nice work amongst everybody here. You guys are doing pretty good. Donatello is asking, what's your position sizing, Shawn? I'm using a 10 lot for my trades. You can see from my post here, like what I'm using. I mean, it depends on your account. I think didn't we talk about this last week, Donatello? I think I explained to you how the position sizing works. It depends on your account size. So I'm using a 10 lot. I'm on a 200K account. If you're on a 100K account, it'll be half that, 5 lot. It just depends on your account size. So just because I'm taking a 10 lot doesn't mean you should take a 10 lot unless you're on a 200K account. I feel like that's like a big issue that a lot of people run into. They get too greedy. They try to go too heavy too early. But yeah, position sizing really depends on your account size. I'm not sure what your account size is, Donatello, so I can't really give you an answer for yours. But if you, if you're a little more detailed with it, I can probably break down what yours should be. So let's see. Steven over here locked in. Wow, Steven locked in a lot of profit too. So even Steven here is killing it, guys. Man, if Steven over here is killing it, you guys got to be killing it. There's like, there's a lot of people over here who are, man, if you guys know Steven here, you guys know how Steven has been doing. If he's getting this much profit and he's trading on his own, there should be no excuse for you guys not to be profiting. And this, if you guys are old members of K2, or if you guys have been in K2 for like the past couple of weeks, past couple of months, you guys should exactly know how it's working off this right here. So if you guys are sending me admin questions right now through Telegram. I'm not going to respond to anybody's admin questions right now. Like I mentioned, we're still trading. So we are looking at, let's see, damn, Steven. Okay, nice. So Steven locked in some more profit. So he's still going. Steven is still pushing. So he made another profit. I guess he has 2 accounts, Steven. So you got 2 accounts right now. Looks like Steven locked in a couple $100 off this one. He had a big win right there for that buy. He locked in about nearly 700. He had a small loss right there, but he covered it with his win. His other account over here, he locked in a couple $100 as well. Had a small loss off that one, but he's doing pretty good overall right here. Hey, Steven, Josh is asking what strategy are you using for yours? Nice, nice. Yeah, it looks like you guys are doing really good today. So we'll see. All right, Donatello said I'm half at 100K. So if you're using 100K, you should probably use a 5 lot, Donatello. I mean, it's, you know, it's basic math with it. Like if you're using a 5 lot, it's $5 per pip times 500. You're risking 2,500, right? Or actually, you should probably use less than that. I mean, depends on what you're trading. If you're trading the daily entry, you need like a 1 lot. If you're trading the 3 minute, then you need, you know, a higher lot size. And then after that, you need to like, it would just depend. You know, if you're trading on the 10 minute, you'd use a 1 lot. Because if you're trading on the 10 minute and you're taking a 1,500 pips trade, you know, $1 times 1,500, you're risking 1,500 off that trade. Same with the 3 minute. If you're trading on the 3 minute, your stop loss is 500 pips. You should probably use maybe a 3 lot. It's gonna be $3 per pip times 500. Your risk is gonna be 1,500, right? You want to keep it within a 1 to 3% risk. So depending on what you're trading, Donatello, I don't know if you're trading the 10 minute, you're trading the 3 minute, you're trading the 1 minute. This is why you guys got to be a little more specific with your questions, because everything's different. So your lot size is going to differ from the 10 minute to the 3 minute to the 1 minute, right? Because on the 1 minute, you're only going for 10 pips. Stop loss is 30. If you're trading on the 3 minute, you're going for 25 pips. I mean, 250 pips. Your stop loss is going to be 500 pips. If you're trading on the 10 minute over here, your stop loss TP is going to be 1,500 pips. So I don't know if you get what I'm saying, Donatello, but yeah, if you're using the 10 minute, use a 1 lot, 3 minute, a 3 lot, 1 minute, a 5 lot. But you know, it's going to vary depending on what you're trading. So you guys got to understand what your risk is. But that's the basic calculation there. If you're trading a 1 lot, it's going to be $1 per pip. If you're trading a 3 lot, $3 per pip, vice versa, 5 lot, $5 per pip. So you can do the math. It's not that difficult. You just want to make sure you're within the parameters to not reach your daily loss limit. So other than that, Cheryl said, K2's famous last words. This is the last one for the day. You should make a shirt out of it. Right, Cheryl? Yeah, if you're trading the 1 minute, then you should use maybe a 5 lot, between a 3 and 5 lot, Donatello. But your stop loss has got to be tight. So you got to keep in mind that if you're on the 1 minute, you got to have a 300 pip stop loss. If you want to risk it and have a little wider to like a 50 pip stop loss, then use a 3 lot instead of a 5. So you should probably just stick to a 3 lot, Donatello. Because, I mean, obviously, if you don't know what you're doing right now, you should probably just use a lesser risk. If you knew what you're doing, then you could use a 5 lot, but you don't know what you're doing right now, you know, with regards to lot sizing. So you should probably use a 3 lot. Once you're comfortable, you can increase it to a higher lot size. But right now, keep it low, because the thing is, if you're risking a 5 lot, you can only lose like 1 or 2 trades before you got to call it a day. So just keep, yeah, no, definitely not. Well, I mean, it's the same thing. Futures, a 1 lot's the same as 1 contract, right? So it's not really that much of a difference. Because yeah, you said I'm used to trade futures kind of different. It's just a little different. These, depending on what broker you're using, US 30 on FTMOs is equivalent to YM as a future. So 1 contract on YM is equivalent to 1 standard lot off of FTMO. So, I mean, it's not that different. I think it's just because you don't understand the differences between them. But it's pretty much the same thing. 1 contract is going to be equal to like a 1 contract off YM, or not YM, probably. Actually, no, yeah, YM. Because I know there's YM and there's MYM, the mini. So depending on your broker, it would just depend. But, you know, it's about, let's see, Jeff messaged over here. Damn, Jeff just got online. Jeff, where you been at? Jeff, looks like Jeff missed it on the profits right now. Jeff said, no. Use AMP. Yeah, no, apps. I mean, apps. Your futures broker doesn't really make a difference, Donatello. It's just the symbol that you're trading, right? If you're trading YM or MYM, that's the difference because YM is the standard contract, MYM is the mini contract. So that's going to be the difference. Doesn't matter if you're on AMP, doesn't matter if you're on TradeStation, TD Ameritrade, they're all the same. It's just the symbol is a little different. But basically, one contract is going to be equal to a standard lot off FTMO because I think it's equal to YM. That's usually the one that it trades off. Yeah, it looks like Jeff, oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, so Jeff said one lot on MT4 is like a 10 lot on YM. Yeah, so it's going to be equivalent to wait, no, that doesn't make sense, Jeff, because a 10 lot, that would be equivalent to no, because on FTMO, it's equal to yeah, if you want to talk to Jeff in the group, Donatello, let's talk to Jeff because the FTMOs is equivalent to MYM, I think. So that's why it's going to be 1 and 1. Yeah, 10 points. So that'd be 100 pips, right? I'm just looking at the premium right now. So Donatello, if you're in the premium, message Jeff because he actually trades futures too. So if you guys have questions about futures, like balancing, you know, the difference between the worth, Jeff would be the guy to talk to because he trades futures as well. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that's the main difference. The main difference is comparing it YM to MYM because that's how he's saying right here. Yeah, it's tiny. It's different. It's like slightly different. I think it's off by like half, right? Half point when you're transferring over to pips. just said all I know is damn, you guys are doing pretty good today. So even Rick locked in. He made one mistake, but he still locked in 600 for the day. Peter over here, he locked in 429. Nice, guys. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So Jeff's explaining it right here in the chat, Donatello. So just go to the premium chat. Jeff explained it all right here currently. So just looking at what he said right here, he's basically breaking it down because he actually does trade the futures. So he knows the difference right here. Let me delete this scammer. Thanks, Sahib. Yeah, no, the pricing is a little different. It depends on which broker. Because I think Jeff also uses AMP, or he used to use AMP a long time ago. He now uses TD, or he's been using TD for a while. But yeah, thanks for the breakdown, Jeff. Honestly, I didn't know because I don't trade the future off this. Yep. No, definitely. Thanks for that breakdown, though. It's good that we have Jeff in the group because I wouldn't be able to explain that to you. He broke it down pretty smoothly in the chat. So looking at US 30 over here, guys, no entries here available yet. It's getting close to 8, so I don't think there's going to be any more entries for us available here. Yeah, no problem, Donatello. My bad, I couldn't really help you that in detail, but Jeff's got your back with that. So looking at this over here, let me see if there's any other entries. So nothing off the 10-minute. This right here is bouncing off like we thought. 3-minute, no entry here. All right, there's a 3-minute signal right there, but that's not going to be an entry off this. Let me just delete this. These are irrelevant now because price broke out of that zoned area. So yeah, looking at this here, there just isn't really much for us to take. So looking at US 30, I'll come back to US 30 and I'll see if there's any other possible entries here. But I think other than that, let me see if there's anything else for me to look at here. We did have a couple questions here. So let me just scroll over to the questions over here. So Emio wanted me to take a look at GU. So I'll take a look at that for you, Emio. Let's see. Nice, Emio. Emio said, Jesus, 4K in just a few minutes. just trying to make a couple bucks. Yeah, no, definitely email. You're welcome to come back. Feel free to come back every day if you like. I know you're not on the premium yet, but feel free to sit in on these live sessions. I trade live every morning. So if you want to come back and watch it, feel free. But let me go back and answer your question. You wanted me to take a look at GU. So here's GU right here. First thing I'm going to do is delete everything off the chart. I'll analyze it from scratch for you guys who are new here. I'm gonna zoom out from this point. Here's a naked chart. First thing I'm going to do is identify market structure. In order to do that, I'm gonna turn on the K2SR right here. And I will draw these zones for you guys so you guys can identify where the rejection points are. Looks good. All right, we got this down here. And then lastly, down here. All right, so looking at this right here, we've drawn market structure, right? So if I zoom out again from here, you can see we have perfectly drawn market structure. Price initially broke into this area right over here on February 25th. From this point right here, you can see price pretty much just bounced within this area. So we got 2 alerts for US 30. I'll come back to US 30 real quick. All right, no entries here, so that's fine. Back to GU. So looking at this here, guys, you guys can see like price broke into this area. We can chop this up into different areas here. So you can see that this was market structure from February 25th up until March 22nd. So within this area right here, price just pretty much bounced around this area, broke below here, and then it created new market structure, right? So looking at current price over here, you guys can see that this is current market structure over here. So basically right here, price broke into this area, bounced around this area, and then now it's still bouncing around here. So looking at this over here, we're going to turn on the momentum indicator. We have a pending bullish momentum right here. What I'd be looking for at this point is for price to break and close past the structure right here, right? If price breaks and close past the structure, then we can take a long position right here and then write it up to there for, a small little profit right there for about 20 pips. And that would be the confirmation that we're waiting for. Looking at this here, the last time that it happened right here, it played out perfectly, right? Price broke and closed past the structure. We had a buy signal, and then it ended up pushing to the next structure right there for about 35 pips. Right, so that's pretty much right there where this moved. Same situation right here for a sell, breaking close past the structure down here, sell signal. That provide for a sell right over there. So entry is both ways. There's a buy right here, sell right here, another buy right here. But that's pretty much what we'd be looking for right here, Emil. So we'd be waiting for this to break and close past the structure so that we can have the same setup as we did right here. Until that happens, it needs to close outside. We still have 2 hours left on this candle. Once it does close, then that's how we would, pretty much we would take this trade here for a buy. But until that happens, we're going to wait for that confirmation because we don't want to enter right away without that confirmation, because price can easily bounce off this right here, the zone, and come all the way back down, right? So just keep that in mind. But right now, this is pretty much what we'd be looking for GU. You guys said gold's flying to Mars. Yeah, we looked at gold earlier. If you guys took the gold trade that I marked up for you guys last week, it actually hit full TP already right there. Using the K2SR zone strategy, the same one I just used for GU, basically there was a break and close past structure right here. There was a buy signal right there. So we would have taken that buy at that point, and then it would write up right there for a gain of 240 pips for gold right here. So this is pretty much the the breakdown for gold. This is the next move. So for gold right here, if price breaks and close past the structure, we need it to close above here. If it closes above here, then we can expect gold to push up even higher. So if that happens right there, another long position to that next zone right there. And that's pretty much what we see happening from this point, right? Looking at the DXY, which is what moves opposite of gold, you can see the DXY dollar is going to shit right now, right? It's going down. If you guys remember my analysis from last week, we were also analyzing this. Price pushed up. I said it was bound to drop. It's probably going to drop this week, and there's a drop. It started to happen yesterday. So the drop started happening right here, and then from this point, this is why you can expect gold to continue pushing up, because the dollar moves opposite of gold. So like I mentioned before, when price is going up, that means that gold is stronger than the dollar. When price is going down, that means that the dollar is stronger than gold, right? Looking at the dollar index over here, the dollar is weak. So if the dollar is weak, what's going to happen with gold? It's going to keep pushing up. So we can expect it to be bullish. The reason for this drop right here is also due to the news. If you guys saw the news from this morning, the ISM news, it was negative, right? So it was negative US news. So what do you think happened with the US dollar? It went negative, right? It dropped. So we don't know if this is going to keep dropping because, obviously this was all based off the news right here. That's what caused the push. And now people are just bandwagoning on for this drop right here. As these continue to drop, people are going to keep, buying gold and push it higher. The only problem right now is that the Fed's speaking at 11 today. So it's 8 o'clock right now. The Fed is speaking at 11:20. So in about 9, 10, 11, in about 3 hours, the Fed's going to be speaking. We don't know what the Fed's going to say, right? The Fed's going to say something positive. They're going to say something negative. If they say something negative, the dollar is going to keep dropping. If they say something positive, it's going to recover and it's going to swing back up. So that's why we're not really looking at any new trades right now, because the market just isn't right for us to like hop into trades right away, because a lot of things can happen when the next news event happens at 11:20. So just keep that in mind if you guys are looking at new trades, and to be careful, because you guys don't want to hop into a trade and then as soon as it hits 11, it reverses on you, right? Because that's probably what's going to happen. So that's why I'm not entering any trades right now. If I do enter any trades, it's going to be on the smaller scalps, because I'm not trying to get caught in any trades once it reaches 11, right? We have not that much time. This is going to be 11, or this is 8, 9 right here when the market starts to consolidate. But once it hits 11, which is going to be right here, so between 10 and 11, that's when price is going to start moving kind of crazy. It's either going to move crazy or it's just going to move slow, because either people are going to do what we're doing. They're going to sit out the market. There's going to be no volatility, or people are going to be gambling, waiting to see what Powell's going to say at 11. So we'll see where that goes. But other than that, I don't really see any entries here off the 10 minute. There's nothing here. There's nothing here off the 3 minute. There's also nothing here off the 1 minute, because we need this to cross above before we take some buys. So let me see other questions here that we have. Yeah, definitely. No problem, Emio. Peter said, is it using Tesla or SpaceX? Right. Going over to the moon right now. Let me see what else we got over here. Here, let's see. All right. Nice. Okay, cool. I was just checking out the chat real quick. Hey, Ken said, hi, Shawn. My Zoom keeps dropping my signal. SOS. That's weird. Is anyone else having problems with Zoom? Looks like Ken's having problems with Zooms, but I'm not sure if anyone else does. Over here as well. So I don't think there's anything here that is going on with this over here. Let me see if there's anything else that I'm missing over here. All right. Yeah, let's get over here. Yeah, it looks like everyone else is fine. Oh, Ken, let me see. There you go. I think you should be good now, Ken. It's like Ken made his way in right now. Just want to make sure that everything was going well over there. All right, yeah. So we might have a possible buy right here for US 30 on the 1 minute. I'm probably not going to take it, guys. I think I'm done for the day with this over here. Yeah, possible entry right here off the 1 minute, but I'm probably not going to take it. If you guys want to take it, feel free. But I think right now the market is starting to move a little crazy. It's not really moving very smooth, which is making it a bit risky. So we have about 5 seconds left on this candle. Actually, I might take that trade right there. So I'm probably going to take that 1 minute right here. I'm not going to take it yet. I'll wait for it to come back up. So looking at this right here, this is what I mean about price moving a little crazy, right? I'm not going to enter it yet. I'm going to wait for it to swing up. If it swings back up, I'm going to enter for a quick little move, and I'm just going to get in and out. So I'm not in the trade yet. But looking at this over here, let's see. Jeez, Thomas, you can't wait, bro. Thomas is like, I know you're busy, but can you answer me? I mean, I'm pretty busy right now with this live trading, but here, I'll just answer your question right now. So if you're here on the live session, this is your answer. Okay, I'll just tell you. So Thomas, I don't know if you're here on the live session, but if you are, I'll answer your question here because you really want that answer right now. Like I mentioned, I'm busy right now trading live, and I'm not going to answer anyone's admin questions. But since you want me to answer right now, I'll just answer for you. So let's see. Thomas said, "Sir, excuse me. In the channels, premium signals, aren't we supposed to receive signals when to buy and sell? I'm confused. Other people make profits, but I didn't. Thought I was going to receive a signal from you. How does the premium signals work?" I mean, bro, this question could have waited, but since you really want the answer right now, I'll give you the answer. So scalps here move too fast. We can't call these as signals right here, Thomas. I mean, I don't know how long you've been in the group. Looks like you just joined, but for these scalps here, these move too fast. We can't call these as a signal because by the time I call it as a signal, we're going to be out in profit, right? The signals are called in the group for the trades that are intraday. So if we have Forex trades that are available, they're going to be called in the group. Obviously, you've seen the results here. There's other trades that are called here. So, obviously if there's trades being called here, so a normal signal for you guys here who are new, or I mean, if you guys just don't understand how things work, it's like scalps can be called. So like, for example, right here, see how we call this signal over here? This is a signal right here for GJ. There's our TP, right? It hits TP. There's updates given. Signal is given right there. This is right there. There's updates given throughout the day. If it's an intraday trade, it can be called as a signal. If it's a scalp, it can be called as a signal because it moves too fast. And this is another reason, guys, why we're going to be phasing off the signals, because we just don't like, I'd rather teach you guys how to trade and how to actually do this stuff than a lot of you guys that are here just to copy signals, right? Because anyone can copy a signal, but being a professional signal copier can only get you so far. And it's just, the questions like that are just, people just want signals all the time. It's not going to help you get any better, because when I stop giving you guys signals, then how are you guys going to trade on your own, right? I'm here to teach you guys how to actually trade. And if you guys don't want to actually trade, then, this is probably not the group for you. If you guys just want to copy, I mean, you guys can copy my trades. Don't get me wrong. You guys can copy the trades here, but if you guys are here just to be signal copiers, then, this is probably not going to, it's probably not going to last for you very, very long on these. Just keep that in mind. So that's the explanation how these signals work. Signals are called. It's just that, the intraday signals can be called. We can't call scalps because they open and close within the first few minutes. By the time I post a signal, we're already out in profit. So if you guys want to profit like everyone else over here, you guys have to learn how to trade what we're doing here. So here's Slava over here. He locked in at 3,370. So he had a couple losses. So I don't know what happened with your account here, Slava. It looks like you took some sells here for gold, but I mean, it's fine. You still ended up with some heavy profits at the end of the day. So you're up 3,370. Looks like you did suffer a couple losses here, but no, I'm glad to see that you're up overall. But yeah, guys, just keep in mind, I've been already giving you guys the heads up that, the signals are going to be phased out eventually. And this is the main reason, because I want you guys to actually learn what we're doing here and actually be able to take these trades. So I didn't take this trade right here. Like I mentioned, guys, I was waiting for it to come back up. It never came back up. So I think we're done with these scalps for the day. I'll go over the other chats real quick. I mean, the other questions. Let me see if there's any other questions here. If you guys have any other questions, you guys can put them here in the chat. Otherwise, I don't see anything else here as we continue. Yeah, I'm just trying to see. Yeah, I was trying to see if there's any other questions. So if you guys have any other questions, you guys can put them in the chat now so I can take a look. There's a couple of people here who want me to look at gold on the scalping. I looked at it earlier, but I'll look at it again. So let me see. It was Balaz. So Balaz wanted me to take a look at gold scalping. So looking at gold here, this is the same strategy that we use on the 10-minute. I'll show you the scalping here off gold. I think I went over it yesterday. Yeah. So looking at this over here. So these are going to be the the scalps off gold, right? I'll show you the entry here off the 10-minute. So we have one here off the 10-minute chart. So let me turn on the K2SRs over here. We got a couple over here, but actually there's no entries here. So I'm just looking at the rejections off this point. I don't think there's, or actually there's one right here. There's just one entry that's available. So I'll turn this off right here, and I'll show you this strategy off the off gold on the 10-minute. So looking at this over here, I'll zoom over to this area. So looking at this green candle right here, you can see that the first requirement, we want a wick rejection off the K2 pivot. So right here, it's rejecting off the green and blue pivot. It's rejecting off the K2SR zone. So that's requirement 1 and 2. The third requirement, you just want to make sure the pivot isn't touching the body, which it isn't right here. So you can see the pivots are below here. The body's above here, right? So with that said, that's requirement 1, 2, and 3. All 3 requirements are met. Lastly, you just want to confirm that the direction of momentum is going in the direction of your buy. So right here, you're looking for a buy. Right here's a buy signal, so it's good to go, right? You enter this for a long position right there. I think the sweet spot for this is like 250 pips. That's what most people use. So looking at this right here, 250, and then again right here, 250. So this would be off the 10-minute, right? If you took that trade right there, full TP initially, like right on the open of the candle. So that'd be the most recent entry for gold. I don't see anything else since then. So that's it for this right here. I'll go back to US 30 off here because I'm not really trying to focus on gold. I'm just showing you the scalps here. So that's the scalp there for gold. Let's go back to US 30. And then this right here would be for the 3-minute. So looking at the 3-minute right here, if you're applying the same strategy off the 3-minute, it's the same exact thing. So just looking at this over here, you know, looking at the requirements over here, basically, I mean, there's a lot of entries here that were available. So let me just replay from here, or you can replay from here. So looking at this right here, you know, confirm a valid K2 momentum signal. There's a valid buy right here. You confirm that it's breaking, closing past the K2 SRs for 2A. So 1 is met, valid signal. 2A, confirm that it's breaking, closing past the pivots. So with that said, you enter a long position right here. Like I mentioned, I don't trade gold, so I'm not sure what the sweet spot is, but I'm assuming it's around like 150 off the 3-minute. So if you let that run right there, full TP right there, right? Let's see if we can find another one here. So again, right here, we have another buy signal. Now 2A doesn't qualify because it's not breaking, closing past the pivots. But for 2B right here, you just confirm the signal is above the pivots for a buy. So with that said, you enter a buy right there. You let that run. Full TP again right there, right? So after that, you have 2 wins right here for gold, right there and right there. You let it run again right here. Wait for another buy signal over here. So this is an invalid. You're not going to take that trade. Right here, you have a valid. And like I mentioned, guys, I don't trade gold, so I'm not sure like what the stop loss TP is. Maybe this is too tight, 150. Maybe it should be around 200 because it looks like this would have hit TP, but if you had it a little wider, these both would have hit even more. So I think 200 might be the better sweet spot for this. I think 150 might be too wide. I don't trade gold, so I'm not familiar with it. But if you took this for 200, that'd be a 200 pip win there. Again, right here, I don't know if this would be a win or a loss because I'm not sure if it should be 200 or 250. If you guys are trading gold, just confirm with people in the group because there's other people here who do trade gold. So let me see if we could find someone over here. Yeah, if you want to ask Slava, he trades gold. There's a couple other people here. You want to ask someone who actually trades gold to see what the sweet spot is. I don't trade gold at all, so I wouldn't know what the sweet spot is. So I don't know what TP stop loss should be. But you know, showing you here on the 3-minute, that's pretty much how the strategy would work. There's a couple other people here. So if you just go down the results, you guys can see who has gold wins on their trades here. There's a couple people here who trade gold a lot. Just trying to find whoever's here. I mean, you guys can see all the profits here. I'm just trying to find someone who's really, really open to gold so that you know who to ask. So Angela here, she trades gold too. So I don't know if you want to ask her. She trades gold. I think Tam trades gold too. There's quite a few people here who do trade gold. So if you want to go ask, you can just pull up any of the results here and then see what everyone does. All right, I'm not gonna waste time on that. If you guys want to go look at the results, just go check and see what the results are there, or I mean, for like what everyone uses, because it looks like if it was 250 right here, it would have hit TP, right? So maybe 250 is a sweet spot. I wouldn't know because I don't trade gold, but if you use 250 here, it would have hit TP here, just would have taken longer. It would have hit TP for that one. It would have hit TP for this one. It would hit TP for this one. It also would hit TP for this one as well. So if you guys want to figure out the sweet spot is off the 3 minute, just ask whoever in the group that trades gold. Because if you took any of these trades here and it was 250, it looks like they all would have hit TP right there. I think Patricia trades gold too. So if you want to ask her, she's been killing it. I think she had a 13,000 week like 2 weeks ago, right? So that might be the person to ask. So that's pretty much the strategy here for gold. It's the same thing. Balaz, it's the same thing we use for US 30. You can use it for gold. You can use it for Forex. You can use it for whatever you guys want to use it for. Here, let me see, Thomas, did you my response? So Thomas, I'm just going to confirm with you because you really wanted to get that answer. So I want to make sure you actually caught it when I showed it to you guys. So looking at Charlotte over here, he locked in about 400 off that. So he took a couple scalps off that. Slava, he made about 100 for, he uses 100 for gold. So he uses a tighter stop loss for that. So yeah, he locked in about 3,913 today. So he said, I love live trading, added some more. Yeah, so nice work off of that right there. Nick over here, he said possible 3 minute entry. Yeah, I could see this right here, Nick, but I'm probably not going to enter it. So just keep that in mind. I'm not going to enter any of these trades right now. Thomas said I was on YouTube but didn't hear you. No, there was no sound. Unmute your YouTube, bro. You can watch the replay. Yeah. So Thomas, you just got to unmute your YouTube. Everyone here is fine. On here. But yeah, guys, I can't get caught up with these distractions, right? Like if you guys have basic questions, I'll get to you guys when I can. But that question like that, you could have waited until after the session for me to answer it. Obviously, our focus here is on trading. So if you guys have basic questions, you guys can put them there, but just, at least wait an hour or so. You guys don't need a response about that, like really quick. Because you're gonna get the response. You just have to wait for us to be done trading live. So anyways, looking at this 3 minute right here, this is a 3 minute that Nick mentioned off of US 30. I'm not going to take it though. So keep in mind, guys, I'm not going to take this trade right here because it's just too risky right now. It's getting close to the Fed. Fed speaks in about a little bit under 4 hours now. So this is going to be entry off the 3 minute if anyone wants to take it. I kind of want to take it, but I also don't because I already know it's going to be risky. And I'm already happy with my profits for the day. I'm up about 4,000 for the day, so I'm not doing too bad. And I don't want to risk it. So if you guys want to take the trade, this is going to be at your risk. It's not going to be documented as an official trade because I just don't want to take any trades right now. So all of the documented trades are trades that I actually take. And this one right here, I'm not taking it. It might hit TP, it might not, but if it does, I'm not going to be documenting it on my own trades. So this is my profits for the day. So like looking at my profits for the day, this is where I'm sitting. Obviously it could be a lot more, but I don't like to take risky trades. I like to take trades that I know are going to win. And for this right here, this is too risky for me. So I'm up 126, 1,260, 2,135, 135, 590. So I'm up about 4,120 for the day. So I'm not doing too bad with the current trades. So I think I'm done for the day. I'm going to enjoy my profits and just watch the charts. But I think that's it for the questions too. If you guys have any other questions, put them in the chat right now so that we can take a look. Otherwise, I think I might be calling the session a little early today because I know if I stay on the session with you guys, I'm going to be taking risky trades. Like for this right here, I probably would have entered this if I keep watching it. Like if I see it push up higher, which it is going to right here, I probably would try to enter a little late at this point. But knowing myself, I already know how this market works. I know how it's going to start to get manipulated throughout the day. So I'm not really going to mess with it. I mean, good luck to you guys who are taking this trade. But like I mentioned, there's news coming up in a couple hours, and it's heavy news. It's not some normal news, right? Powell's going to be speaking today, so he could be spiking price heavily up, and he could spike price heavily down. And the reason why I don't want to trade right now is because Powell's going to be speaking in the next couple hours, and at that point, market's either going to be very volatile or it's just going to go sideways. Last thing I want to do is enter a trade. It ends up going sideways for the next couple hours, and then it spikes up or down once Powell starts speaking, right? And with that said, you're just going to be you're gambling at that point. So yeah, if you guys took the trade right here, looks like it's about to hit TP for that 3 minute. So Nick, I'm not sure if you took it, but you did see it on your own because you did see possible 3 minute entry on US 30. So congrats to whoever took this trade. Looks like you're currently in profit right now. I would move your stop loss in profit right now though, if you guys are in the trade, because you can see it's starting to lose its steam off this wick right here. See if there's anything else here. I think that's it for the questions. So I'll just hang around for a bit. We'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna sit around for a bit, see if this hits full TP. And then we'll probably log off for the day. Yeah, Nick said, no, I don't like the way the chart's moving. Yeah, me too, Nick. It's probably a smart move. Even though it would have hit TP, this would have been a risky move. Yeah, let's look at what Slava did today. Nice. Yeah, Slava said, K2 trades, we eat more than I needed for a day. I'm out, enjoy my profits. Yeah, so Slava's done for the day. He locked in 4,429 for this day. He had a lot of losses too, actually. So even with these losses here, he still locked in a ton of profit. If he didn't take these losses right here, he'd probably be up maybe 7,000 or 8,000 this morning. So nice work, Slava, off that. Other than that right there, I think that's pretty much it for the most part. Yeah, exactly, Nick. It's better for you to be safe rather than to risk, suffering a loss, because this risk right here is just way too high. If you guys are familiar with Powell, there's a lot of memes about Jay Powell. Like pretty much every day that he everything he says could affect the market pretty heavily. It's Emio said, "Are you streaming each day except weekends?" Yeah, so I go live every morning from 6:30 up until maybe 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, depending if there's news or not. If there's news, I probably close out a little early because I don't want to take risky trades. If there's no news, I usually go the full session. And I also go live Sunday nights as well, Emio. So I go live Sunday nights for the weekly chart analysis. So I was live yesterday. We actually caught some profits yesterday. Some people did pretty good during the morning session or the afternoon session yesterday. Yeah, because looking at the profits here from last night, some people did pretty good. So this was the second. Yeah, so CSUK over here, or Fidel, he locked in 500 last night. Market just opened. CSUK locked in 800 off his other account, 760 off the other account. And everyone did pretty solid overall yesterday. So if you ever want to start the week early with me, I do go live on, this looks like a scammer. I do go live pretty much every day except like Saturday, really. Because I do trade pretty much every day. I scalp every day. But these intraday trades, when they happen, I'll call them, but they don't happen as often, especially not right now because of the news and whatnot. So other than that, I think that's it for today, guys. I don't see any other questions here in the chat. So I'm probably going to log off for a bit. And maybe I'll come on for Asia session. I don't know yet. We'll see. I'll see how the market's moving later today. But I'm probably going to be done myself right now because I just don't want to get caught in any of these irregular market movements. Like right here, you can see it got really close to TP and then it pulled down, right? market's just not really moving the way you want it to. And with the news coming up soon, it's probably just going to consolidate for a bit up until news happens. So other than that, guys, thanks for showing up. If you guys have any other questions, I'll be available on Telegram. So if you guys want to message me there, I got like a ton of questions to get through on here. I also have like, yeah, all right. I got another like 100 emails to get through as well. So I got a lot of back office stuff too. I got a lot of questions to answer. So if you guys have questions, just reach out to me. If I don't get to you right away, I will get to you by the end of the day. It's just I have a ton of questions to get to today. So if you guys have questions, just reach out to me there. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys back here tomorrow morning for tomorrow's session. So let's go over the profits for today, though, just to see what's going on. Because I know a lot of you guys are wondering what everyone's hitting over here. So for today, Slava locked in 4,429. His account before that was 3,900. Charlotte over here locked in 395. Slava before that, he was 3,370. Peter locked in 429. Rick locked in 698. He had one loss right there. If he didn't have that loss, he would have been up over 1,000. So nice work off that. Steven locked in a couple $100 here off his first account. A couple $100 on the other one as well. This one's a lot heavier, about 500 to 600 bucks off that one. Cheryl locked in 900 off her account right here. C-Suk locked in 2,834. Tam over here locked in a couple $100 off her account right here, her personal. Tam's other account, 592. Slava over here. There we go. Full TP off this, guys. So here we go with one last horn for the day. Steven, I don't know if you took that trade, but you probably did because you like to take the trade that I tell you not to take. So if you took that trade, you probably locked in some profit. But yeah, going back to what everyone else locked in over here. Slava 1,000 off that account. Rain locked in about $100 off that account. Cheryl 5,248 off her other account. C-Suk locked in about 5,000 off his account. Camo, he's up in profit on his FTMO. Patricia locked in 2,000 off her account. Charvel earlier today, he locked in 155. C-Suk again, 1,600. Kenton 1,488. Emio locked in $26. Yeah, Emio just joined the group today. She was just following us, or he did. Sorry, I'm not sure what you're if you're a guy or a girl, Emio, but yeah, Emio. I'm just seeing pink because I see pink right here. But you locked in pretty heavy. Just sitting in on this session today. Nice. Steven said yes, he did take it. So congrats to you, Steven, for locking some profit off that. Gallo locked in 1,000 off there. Forex pilot Deswell over here locked in about 1,447. Baby Mo locked in about $53 this morning. Patricia, she had one loss here, but she came out in profit right here, 1,422. It would have been up maybe about 3,000 if she didn't suffer that loss. Joey locked in about $60. Tariq locked in about $40. Nice, bro. Andrew locked in 263. Josh locked in 470. C-Suk again right here, 2,118. Fidel over here, 4,072. Cheryl again, 3,954. So as you guys can see, the timestamp is right here for today. All these profits that I showed you just now are just from today. Steven locked in 1,086. Essence locked in $30 about. Tam locked a couple $100 right there. And then Fidel, 514. So nice work amongst everybody here. Looks like everyone has a bunch of wins here, no losses so far. Yeah, Josh over here, he locked another one over here. Oh, that's the same one I just marked up, Josh. Not sure if you caught that one. I already have marked up here on the live. So other than that, guys, great profits amongst everyone over here. Tariq locked in about 200. He said, thanks, bro. Started my funding talent with profit. So nice work, Tariq. Glad to see that you locked in some profit off that. Congrats to you, bro. See Javier over here. Nice. Javier locked in 263. So you did pretty good off that right there. So yeah, nice work amongst everybody here. So I think that's it for this session here, guys. Other than that, let me see if there's anything else over here. Yosef's asking, what's your broker? I use FTMO and I also use Hugo's Way for my personal. Yassine's asking, what's the percentage profit each day target? And we don't really have a target to reach every day. We take as many scalps as we can until we don't see any more. So we don't really have a target every day. You should never really limit yourself to a target, because if you limit yourself, you miss out on a lot of good trades. Prince is asking US 30 selling. I don't see it selling at all. Prince, I'm not sure what you see, but we've been taking buys all day today. that's pretty much all that we took today. All the buys we took, all wins. We didn't take any sells today. So I don't know where you see it selling. It looks pretty bullish to me. US 30 looks bullish on the 10 minute. It looks bullish on the 3 minute. It looks bullish on the 1 minute. So it looks bullish all around to me. But the Fed is going to be speaking in about a couple hours now. So that's why we're going to be logging off for the day. So I think that's it for today. So I'll catch you guys here tomorrow. Just a reminder, we have, this live session every morning. So great work amongst everybody here. I'll be posting up the profits a little later today. So these are the profits from today. If you guys have any profits you guys want to send over to me, go ahead and send them over, and then I'll add them to the list. And then later after today's morning session, once everything's closed out around lunch today, I'll post up everyone's profits, and then we can continue on with our trades, possibly during Asia session. So other than that, I'll be done for today, and I'll catch you guys in the next session, if not tomorrow morning. So other than that, guys, I'll catch you guys in the Telegram. See you guys and have a great morning. Don't take any unnecessary risk, because the news is coming up in a couple hours. Don't take any trades unless you guys are 100% about it, right? So keep in mind that you should manage your risk properly.